Yep.
Anyway, today is
What?
It's past.
Oh, but I don't really... More importantly,
Why do you?
because...
Yes.
I thought if that's the case...
And it's empty.
No. How? How? We checked everyone, but I don't see
We are living in a false therefore. If
It can't. Impossible. It can't. I know Shoma went. I saw it with my own eyes. And yet... Tama, I heard about it. This shrine worships a fruit. If you eat it,
Hey Ryuki, you're not what you haven't been for a long. You should really.
I'm coming to this shrine.
Coming here does praying to a god. Please, Ryuki.
Okay then. You want me to go to... Before I do, can you replay the scene from Studio...
Ryuki.
I want to solve the... No, for Komeiji.
Fine, but promise me that.
Yes.
Promise.
Yeah.
Now, let's.
Okay.
So,
Something's... You see that camera on the tripod that's tipped over? When we got...
it wasn't like that.
Why did it...
Could it have been?
But why?
I don't understand.
No, there's another When we regained consciousness, there were 4 people here. Iris, Kizuna, the first one...
Amame. Are you suggesting?
It's entire...
But
That's what I'm...
it really.
Yeah.
Could it be that happens?
What are you... What's the estimate?
Roughly, based on the time the boss.
So roughly 10 p.m. We woke up...
The door.
The door... That one view...
This is
The kettle...
must have fallen.
I wonder...
Someone did it. Either that. The door on. I don't think.
Are there any...
The only other.
So...
There's a path. I think it's for the.
Probably...
Look at everything, but doesn't look like a lot of this stuff is relevant. Oh, right, the ropes.
It's the rope that.
Tortoiseshell?
Oh.
No. Anyway, look at the rope. There's a...
It matches what Amame had on. The floor.
Please don't...
Would you prefer? I think there was. It must have been. I must have. Footprints. Seeing prints couldn't.
So right be...
Yeah.
Can you tell me...
Judging from the shape and size, absolutely Amame.
The prince lead...
The door on the.
Okay, I think I...
Oh.
First, Think about what Mame did when she... Judging from that, she couldn't have come to me after stepping in the... because if she did... So the first thing she did, and that's when a bit of her nail... But then... I'll tell you anyway.
Where did she go?
Here. Mame must... She tipped...
And then?
She came... And the hot water...
And then?
Well, they stopped at the door so she could... Tama. My Mame...
But continue.
Okay, I think Mame saw Terra enter the studio. While she was in Terra came across... They ran over to her to try to take her. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. There are still some... Shall we get...
Start...
Filmy.
Again?
You gotta... So...
No.
Okay. Ready? Action! I'm going to cast you as a mom. Let's start with...
Her fur...
You're really
Well...
Were you, Mr. This is when her...
Mame tried...
That's when Terra...
Since Terror is blocking the E, so she tried to...
Okay.
God. Why do you...
Okay, go...
And then... Run into the camera. Then run into the table. She discovered...
What thing?
What? You were doing...
But then...
Anyway, this is what I... And one, when you asked a mame if she saw why...
Hey, Tama, including...
Yeah?
And that...
So when we regained consciousness, they...
That must wait. I thought you had...
I thought it was...
Anyway.
Yeah, a 50 caliber... I could do...
Ah, so she was being threatened to say she saw
This next
nothing.
week, Terror headed to the western door, but then must... Iris, Kizuna, and of course, Terror must have... Then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was...
That's why a mame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terra's...
Probably.
Okay.
What a shame. Terror was right.
There was nothing we could have done.
Anyway, let's find Mame. She saw Terror in person. Maybe she has something about Terror we don't know. Hey, Tama.
I don't... Her smartphone is either off...
Of course.
Hold on a second.
Fine, and I want to talk. He's at home.
So we have finding a mame, getting checked up...
Yeah.
Fine. Not to mention today is special for partners.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Anyway...
Hospital first. Oh, there's a couple of other parts of destinations that... I guess maybe they're somehow important to trying to find Mame?
I'm glad we had an open room for you. It's quiet here. You should be able to relax and focus on your treatment.
Treatment?
Oh, you don't have to worry about... We'll handle...
Oh, my state?
You...
Remember?
Mr. Ryuki. I'm sure the
No?
I see. Then I'm Mr. Ryuki. Sometimes you'll forget what time, even lose track of. It's all part. In addition to that,
Tama.
Yes.
This is your condition. We need to begin. I'll be right. Excuse.
Okay, now let's get.
What are you? That nurse?
I don't have to. I need. Please, Tama. Just
I refuse.
Fine, please. I'll.
You know it?
No.
But you're only a second.
Thanks, Tama.
I did not expect that to happen. And we ended up making her go away so quickly, too.
She was here.
Really?
She left. She said
The Sagan.
Thanks.
her phone. She told me.
I see.
Why are
Well,
I was super expecting a lot of.
why are you?
You know about what happened? We're actually.
What do you mean?
You haven't. Luckily, so anyway, I thought some. It's found. Well, she.
Chocolate?
Yeah.
I tried calling it, but still.
We should just.
Yeah.
Let me see why Marble is a possible destination.
Well, we are.
What?
It's home.
I know.
It's chocolate.
That's what I was.
It's Valentine. I wanted. Don't forget.
What do you want?
You can.
Me.
Something. Oh, I saw.
Are you talking about
No, it was really. It's called.
X?
That's right.
Ryuki, once again.
It's I thought it might.
Mama?
Yeah, wanna see.
No, Ryuki. Something.
Okay, the ViewCube videos that have been released so far have not included anything that would induce a subliminal effect, but that doesn't mean they're safe. There's a possibility that there was a special production technique that only works on people like Ryuki who've suffered some kind of trauma. The subliminal effect is a phenomenon in which a stimulus is given below the threshold of human perception, causing unconscious desires and emotions to arise in the person.
I don't. Did she?
She might have.
Well, okay. Let's.
Did you call?
Oh my. That.
Okay.
I.
Oh, her name. You should go. You should gain some valuable.
Nice.
Nice.
Are you good?
Not necessarily. Mama.
Okay, I'm going. It's probably.
I don't like it,
Here
but
we
we
go.
don't have the map option yet.
Okay.
I'm speeding it up a little bit just because. 21512DDs. GGD. I'm sure some of that is going to be important later. Oh.
I think
Don't scare.
I like it.
What?
Oh,
you mean.
That has.
Judging by the name, the incidents.
You mean the...
Yeah. Anyway, but we don't wear the who's. We don't.
We do have the nirvanA. There were two. One of them was 215-1200.
Okay, right. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
The date and time?
It's not-
What about
I'm not sure about that one. The numbers represented a time and date.
the location? We have a lot to think about now.
Let's get him.
Okay.
Hey! Don't.
It's cold.
What are you?
I wanted to, but no.
Huh?
The ferret.
I didn't.
What? I definitely.
Maybe you saw my
You're I mean, we may have the not to
the
mention.
law not to assault.
What do you mean?
Yeah, there. So maybe they see.
Impossible.
I'm just. Well. Just about clone.
How do you
Maybe you were.
seen?
Maybe you got the TC Purge.
Purge?
Last year, they invented a way to edit genome.
Purge was developed. TC Purge. People at Horadori Institute called it the organic It acts when it enters the body. It latches into a protein complex called CRISPR-Cas-beta is made. CRISPR-Cas-beta can cut, move, and attach certain DNA
Okay.
nucleotide sequence. When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over.
Okay, now that just sounds like more for genetic
On top
fields.
of that, it takes over the multiplication functions
But-
of bacteria and makes copies
Yeah,
of
when they first mentioned Purge, it reminded
And it
me
can
of
be passed to other
CRISPR. I
people
didn't
with
expect them to
breath.
actually mention
Well,
CRISPR.
There's just
I thought this was going to be like their...
Shoma.
lied.
About the code, that wasn't what you said.
I did.
I'm sorry. This might be hard. Komeiji picked something that... But he didn't tell me. I thought you...
Sorry.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you know...
I have.
Okay.
Ryuki, we need to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mame was, but she left.
I see.
They didn't tell me where they were going. Anything.
Like a...
Let me think. But she didn't say a word like her while Iris was preparing to leave.
Sorry to have waited.
There's no such... Even the most...
Ryuki.
Maybe you're... Let's get going. We need to find...
Why do you.
Well,
I haven't. I've been.
I'm sorry.
No.
Hey,
I wanted to...
Why are you even?
Yakuza have... So I... Anything...
Rumors. So our parent group, the Uchisaki, I did hear the president of Nice Japan, Tokiko Shigure. She was in a relationship with the head of Horadori Institute, Chikara Horadori.
Hey, illegal activities in the underworld seem to be receiving requests from work from secret societies. They have connections with the Freemasons. Description of Freemasons. Eye of Providence. Triangle shape of the object. Yeah. Boy Scouts was also Freemasons, allegedly.
What?
Of course, this is back then. Tokiko, but Chikara on the used his newfound back when she was. But like I said, Chikara, he was married. Tokiko was his mistress. Up that tonight. You're talking about.
So you know...
I know every. So what about?
She might have some... I'm trying to find...
Sorry.
I see.
Yeah, but I do. This was all Chikara. Went to child's
What?
DNA. He said his, but I don't buy. My guess is Oridorians.
Okay. We're starting to build a case.
Let's
We still.
Let's see what happens at Yoyagi Park. I want to save knives for last. Who are we gonna run into here? Lean?
doesn't look like a monk.
But wait.
Yep, called it.
Leon is obsessed with.
Yeah.
Let's ask.
Oh.
Do you know a girl?
Oh.
Do you know where she.
Yeah.
Really?
I saw.
Where?
Give me 100.
You can't.
I'm low.
Fine, Leon.
Yeah.
I'm going to look away. If I can guess,
And
I'll pay you.
all right, let's do. Okay. Guess which. Left. Are you?
See?
How did
Super.
Well, I saw.
Iowa.
That's the child services.
It's Valentine. We promised to meet. I want to. Well, I don't need to. So that.
It's kind of like wanting to watch porn.
They were discussing something serious then.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about this thing. But I actually wanted into the log. Mommy, Kizzy, and I were talking. Okay, something real serious then.
Why are you?
Well,
Wait.
what?
No. Oh, I saw Mommy. That she didn't notice anyway. Mom, what business did? That's what I saw. No, it was Tokiko. I know what you're. Why would you think she's? Well, I don't even know. If, not to mention Tokiko is so. Nah. But for whatever. A date.
Because it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Thought it's out.
Did you buy that?
Okay, I know it's nothing to.
Did you all?
It depended on what needed. If it was a big target, like some man, the leader of the group was a Kumakura. And that's how I met Moma. I was usually partnered. They were kind of helped me out. And why? I think I've. All right, I'm good. I need a.
Beauties.
Anyway,
Why was my.
Ford.
It's interesting that. I remember.
the goal was to get in.
I totally put that on hold. We need to go. If it's a hidden room, they're not just.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think this is just going to be another. I think we still want to save knives for last. Well, I mean, it shouldn't really matter.
well, we tried.
No, wait.
That's.
Excuse me. Oh,
Breath. The body is the.
what?
Rats don't wear shoes.
But you're not.
Squeak, squeak.
Are you really?
Or.
I forgot to put mothballs in the. Where is it?
You've got mothballs in your head.
There she goes.
What was she?
Maybe.
Rose?
Maybe she was talking about that one thing.
What?
Oh, wait. It's all about costumes, monsters, UMA.
Don't make me say it. There's no point.
A different.
Okay, now, nice, Japan branch.
It was 2 days investigation.
So, Mommy,
I didn't come here.
You should go. You should get.
what value?
I don't know.
Who?
This girl.
No.
I see.
Hologram shot out from left. Yeah.
It's off limits, right?
So you.
The box.
There was a box. Tama.
Sorry.
What?
Ryuki, when you went, the impact caused I was only able to recover up to
No back.
because it was so, there was no
Come to think of it.
exact, so I couldn't.
Damn.
It's not a lead or anything, but it is interesting.
What is?
It's gonna take some. I'll let.
It really is. She was killed. Tokiko's birthday is February 15th. There was a huge. It really is such a.
Oh, interesting.
Do you know this girl? Her name is Ama.
Oh, I know her.
That's true, but
I wanted to.
as an
I need to know what's in.
That's a tough.
do you know where she...
I can't heard from another girl that she hasn't been.
Right. Mame saw Terra, and right after that, it's unlikely she'd be...
Yeah.
Ryuki, that's what I mentioned.
Oh,
Look at that.
is that?
It's Tokiko. Her laptop, there was a program. I think it's some software aimed at, needless to say. But she does, if you give her a top, you can choose moksha, gain, formless emptiness, and the allegory of the cave. There's other data in there too, some.
Okay.
Moksha, or enlightenment. One is only truly free when free from all desires. But this state of mind is not something that can be easily defined or described in words. It is implicit knowledge. It is not something you can understand without experience. Imagine, for example, someone who has never seen the color red. It is impossible to explain to that person what the color red. You can't truly understand the redness of the color red until you moksha is similar in this way. So how can you reach moksha? Among Hindu followers are those known as the Sad. They follow a strict spiritual path of penance in an attempt to reach
I get the
moksha.
feeling this is going to be a kind of episode because I didn't want it to be a
For
kind of
example,
short one.
One may stand on just one leg for decades, or try to roll across the. One may live on a bed of nails. Another, among Buddhists, they perform a 1,000-day circumambulation, walking 30 miles a day around steep, and they chant the mantras without pausing to eat, drink, or even sleep. It is said that the founder of Zen Buddhism, the monk Bodhidharma, sat cross-legged facing a wall without rest for 9 years straight. But how do all these... Is it because pain and penance cause your desires, and that may be... Or is it perhaps the state of nothing? One may come to the conclusion that desires themselves are illusory. Knives has a slightly... Do you know how a debugger finds bugs in games? They try to run into walls over and over. They go to places that normal players won't go, or leave the game on for days. They do things that normal players don't do. Unpredictable actions that the programmers failed to anticipate. That is how bugs that weren't even considered in the planning stages are found. Does this remind hitting your head on a pillar, sitting toward a wall? What if these actions were not anticipated by the creator? What if these actions uncovered bugs in the real world? What if they revealed the seams? In other words, these practitioners of the extraordinary are trying to find them and achieve enlightenment. Learn this, and so we believe that moksha is this journey.
Yeah, I've heard a great programmer's joke about a person goes into a bar, asks for a beer, asks for 2 beers, asks for half a beer, asks for a negative number of beers. And then when they ask where the restroom is, the bartender bursts into flames.
This world is a simulation. Thus, its creator must have
Something like that. I'm probably not telling the joke very well.
Intention we can never know for certain, but we can surmise and we can estimate. Imagine you attempt an action, but that action is prevented by something in it. Is reasonable to assume that action was something not considered by the creator.
I have noticed that but interestingly enough, never in the real world. In dreams, I will often find that there is some action that I'm trying to take, and like all sorts of like circumstances are conspiring to not allow it to happen. Usually involves like whenever I almost never actually consume food or drink in my dreams. There'll be times when I am trying to, but something always like keeps piling up that I can't quite get the food. There are other things like that too.
This intention we can never. Contrarily, if you attempt an action and feel yourself compelled by some otherworldly force, it is probably something the creator did expect, like rats trapped in a maze. Go in the wrong direction and receive a shock. Go in the right direction and receive a prize.
You've used this metaphor already, Kotaro.
A game about escaping this inscrutable maze. Can you win this game? The creator probably wants you to.
But it is an easy one.
Form is emptiness. Emptiness
Okay,
is form.
that's enough only showed up after game.
Emptiness is not separate from form. Form is not separate from empty. Whatever is form is emptiness. Emptiness is form is emptiness. Everything in this world. Shotok Taishi, who spread Buddha, all is false. The first part of the latter, Buddha, in this instance, is being used as a substitute for the general concept of enlightenment, Bodhi, Sator. Thus, the sole truth of this world is enlightenment. Everything. I will give the butterfly dream, a famous.
Yes, I've heard of this one.
One day, Shuangso was a butterfly in a dream. He awoke from his dream with a question: was his being a butterfly a dream, or is this world he awoke in a dream? Many notable people. These same questions have been asked. Why is that? The allegory of the cave.
I think I've heard of this too, but I'm not sure.
These prisoners have never witnessed the outside world. All they can see are shadows projected on the walls in front of them. Merely the shadows of grass and trees, flocks of birds.
Nah, it doesn't sound familiar.
Families of deer would be shown from time to time. But the prisoners who have never seen the outside world believe these shadows to be the truth. Reality they do not doubt. One day, one of the prisoners unchains themselves and escapes the cave. They see real grass, real trees, real flocks of birds, and real deer. At that time, they saw the world as it truly. Overwhelmed with emotion, they head back to the cave to tell the other prisoners of their discovery.
Everything we've seen until now have been shadows. The outside...
None of the other prisoners. Have they gone? Do you understand? The escapee was enlightened with the truth. So what? Do you plan to live your days chained in a cave? Or do you... The decision needs to be...
Wow. Not necessarily. This information might...
Anyway, let's go.
It actually wasn't as long as I thought. I thought this was a very long episode. Oh, I mean, this is not one of the normal points where I stop an episode. Usually it's when either a day changes or we're about to go into a Somnium.
The sun is set. Let's give up on.
No, there's one more. I didn't mention it before. I thought, but maid.
Hey, can you. Where are you?
The maid cafe. She's at the maid.
Interesting. It seemed like we had ruled it out before, but... There she is.
Mommy, you were here this whole time.
Sorry to interrupt, but I don't really know how, but
She must still be struggling with what happened at the studio. But then...
Wait, Leon's. What is he?
I wonder...
Oh, that? It's a service.
Jeez, they really wouldn't enjoy getting whipped.
I don't think...
I told you she wanted...
Where is...
She told me a little. She'll be here after she...
Oh.
Yeah, it was her idea.
What does that...
I don't really know. All I know is...
just want to...
Yeah, we got it.
Mommy, did they say...
Like I said, I thought...
4 days, Leon told...
Hey!
Why did you meet... Seeing that you're...
Of course! There's going to be tons, so her manager...
Even though she
can...
But... I don't understand what's going on.
Why don't you ask...
Looking at her now.
Well, but...
Yeah, we should ask using this...
Yeah. Oh, we don't even get to wink psych. Okay.